Frustrated with dating sites? Tired of looking for love, but you really want love, and it just seems to just escape your grasp? Where are the solutions to help us so that we're not running into people that are just drama filled in their life and all this baggage? Well, today on the Entrepreneur's Voice Show, we have a special guest that's going to give us the solution for all of us professional single people out here. We have Dr. Nancy Wall.
Hi there.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
This is Tampa Bay's only certified, give us the rest of your credentials.
Matchmaker and life coach.
Matchmaker, life coach, and a specialist in adult education. I love it. We're going to talk today about relationships, and really she's going to give us a little secret sauce, and she's going to help us figure out how we can do that, and possibly why it's been difficult for those that have come out of relationships, why it's been difficult to make those lasting connections. So let's just dive right into this. You've been practicing your business for how long?
Tampa Bay MatchMakers for 8+ years and life coaching for over 10 years now.
So she has the experience. You've got a lot of experience. What drove you to get into this type of work?
Well, while I was life coaching, there were a lot of single clients I was working with who were looking for love, and I was helping them with communication skills and relationship skills, and just kind of haphazardly, I said, "Oh, Joe, do you know Sally? You guys need to meet." And so I connected those two, and it was working really, really well just before having Tampa Bay Matchmakers. And then I started running out of friends, single friends and family members. And I said, how can I have access to more singles in the Tampa Bay area? So I became a certified matchmaker and started Tampa Bay Matchmakers. In addition, I also went through a divorce in 2001 before I started the business. And I said, it is really difficult to meet quality people who are also looking for a committed, monogamous, long-term relationship. And I wish there was someone like me that could have helped me at that time.
Wow. So through your desire to help single people, helping people in the community, what has been some of the, you might say, the more exciting success stories? I mean, I know discretion is key and so forth, but just kind of give us some idea of what the process is like, and then the outcome that happens when people experience working with you.
When I work with people initially, I really delve into what's important to them and why those things are so important. People come to me with lists, pages and pages of lists of things that the other person has to have in order for that person to be in a relationship with them. And over time, it seems that the lists get longer and longer because people say, oh, I want this and I want this, and he or she has to look like this, so all the superficial things and all the other qualities, and all of a sudden there's nobody really who's going to fit those criteria.
All the search criteria, sorry, we have no matching options.
So what I do is really help them understand what's really going to be important. Yes, looks are important, the chemistry, but all of our looks are going to change over the next 5 to 10 years.
Well, wait a minute, come on now.
Except yours.
I'm just saying, I mean, this has been 40 years of good looking. Come on.
Well, most people.
You look amazing yourself.
Oh, thank you. But there's more to it.
Yes.
What's down deep is really what's going to make for that long-term relationship, that friendship, that respect, that communication that happens between two people. And that's what's going to hold people together when the going might get a little tough and rough. You share some things in a pre-meeting that we were talking about that I really appreciated. Can you just kind of break down the difference and why a service like yours has been so successful and the benefits that people get? What is the difference between what you do and, let's say, maybe other things that are available out there for people, or just, a dating service, if you will? Sure.
Because I don't want to simplify it like that, but that may be a question people are asking.
Absolutely. So a certified matchmaker like myself and Tampa Bay Matchmakers really focuses on you to help you understand what's important to you and matches you with individuals who meet your criteria, and people who are not just out there looking for dating, but people who are also looking for a committed monogamous relationship. And the people that we introduce you to have already met your non-negotiables, those things that you can't live with or live without. So you don't have to waste your time identifying and maybe being fooled that that person really doesn't have those criteria. And so you really need to look for and hire someone who is certified and successful and expert in this area, just like you would if you want to lose weight and you hire a personal trainer, or help with buying a car or planning a vacation. People spend more time and money doing those things than they do looking at this decision that's going to affect the rest of their lives.
Interesting. I like that. How important though is the dating process? There were some things that I was just curious that I found very interesting as far as the personal growth. You were sharing as far as what people need to experience during the, after a relationship or in between relationships and so forth.
Relationships are difficult, whether it's a divorce or just a breakup. It's difficult. It affects both people. A lot of people can put that cover on and make believe that they're not affected by it, but really it is an emotional drain. And you have to go through a grieving process, whether it's the 5 stages or 7 stages, depending on what process you believe in. You have to get to a point where you are fulfilled and you are healthy and you realize you have a whole life, and explore what's important to you really, rather than what seemed to be important when you were kind of hidden in that past relationship. And now you have the world at your fingertips to go out and find the right one for you.
Wow. So if I had to summarize this, then the value of utilizing a service like you offer really helps a person get to know themselves.
You have to get to know yourself first before you can be in a healthy relationship, and then you have to find that special someone, and it only takes one, that's really going to complement and enhance what you already have.
Where can people find you right now? Where do they need to go? Tell us what's the website again?
www.tampabaymatchmakers.com.
TampaBayMatchmakers.com. Click in the description below and you can get right to the site.
Or call us directly at area code 813-907-0410, or email me directly at nancy@tampabaymatchmakers.com.
Wow, you've got all the information. I mean, this has been really interesting because personally, I never considered going to a matchmaker. I mean, the only thing we hear out there in the media world is, all these various dating sites and different things and online services, but really being able to specialize and use someone almost like a screening process.
I do. That's what I do. I pre-screen people. I sit like you and I are sitting and talk to the individual to make sure that person is appropriate for you. Online, people can be anything they want. They can pay $0 or $30 a month, whatever it is, and they can pretend to be anyone they want. They can put up pictures that aren't accurate. They can say anything as opposed to the reality. And there are some good people online, so I don't want to.
Yeah, there are, but at the same time, I have friends that, we've discussed even the challenges as entrepreneurs. We want to find people that are entrepreneur friendly, because there's a challenge with when a person comes from a job mentality versus someone that's an entrepreneur. It's a total different world when you try to put those two lives together. So there's a huge value for your service. Click on the website in the description below. If love has been escaping your grasp, she can help bring it right back into your arms. Thank you so much for joining us today. Your expertise, your radiance is amazing, and it's wonderful. I'm sure so many people have benefited.
Thank you.
From what you do. Click on the description below. Get in touch with Dr. Wall. Did I say that correctly? Wall? It's Wall?
Yes.
Yeah. For some reason, I got so excited. I was thinking Hall, but Dr. Wall. Click on the link and get in touch with Tampa Bay Matchmakers. Again, this is a phenomenal service. The only certified matchmaker in the Tampa Bay area, and that's critical. So you're in great hands. Get love started today. This is Eric Smith with the Entrepreneur's Voice Show. We'll see you at our next episode.